In this video, I want us to quickly look into the presidential aspirants that we have in this country and just highlight what's going for them and what is derailing their efforts. At the very end of this video, we'll try to rank them from first to last in terms of voter preference. And with no further ado, let's get after it. Number 1 is David Maraga. What are the positives for David? Well, Maraga is making big moves on the ground. We saw him attend maandamano. He capitalized on that. He gave a speech. He said this government must go. Again, I've seen him trying to get in touch with the Gen Zs. Like you can see in this image, he met with a local artist called Okom. So the guy is making inroads, he's doing his very best, but on the flip side, there's one thing that will forever go against David Maraga. He just so happens to come from the Kisii community, and within that same community, there's another brilliant chap called Matiangi. And if you do a survey in Kisii with enough respondents, a properly done survey, you'll come to discover that the Kisiis, they like Matiangi, they like David Maraga. They are both very popular. But they prefer Matiangi. That is the one thing that works against David Maraga, but that is not to say that he shouldn't continue pressing on. In politics, there's this thing where you shoot for the stars. If you fail, you'll land on the moon. He might be shooting for president, Matiangi amshinde kwa umaarufu hapo, but he might become the next attorney general, or he might get some space somewhere. But nonetheless, Matiangi is his only stumbling block. Number 2 on the list is Governor Natmbbea. What are some of the positives that Natmbbea has? Natmbbea has managed to dethrone Wetangula and Mudavadi. He's arguably the Luhya kingpin today. On top of that, he's not only popular in Western Kenya, but he's also popular in Mlima Kenya. And that's because his style of politics is very similar to that of Rigathi Gachagua, whereby you build up the community first, get that endorsement and support and camaraderie, then you can upscale and go to the national level. Now, the negatives that Natmbbea is facing is his lack of national ambition. I feel like Natmbbea just wants a share for his people in the next government. He has no plans whatsoever to go for the presidency, which is why he's always in Trans Nzoia County. Even when his own party, DAP, was launching its headquarters, I was there. Eugene Wamalwa was there, Rigathi and all these other people came, but Natmbbea did not attend. His politics is local politics. As long as his people get their share, he's not interested. So that's a negative for him nationally. People need to see you. Kambas have been seeing Natmbbea on TV. They haven't seen him on the ground. Kikuyus have been pro Natmbbea, but they have never seen him in Nyeri or Kiambu or anywhere for that matter. So that's a negative. Number 3, we have Tata. What's his positive? His positive is that Gen Zs have accepted him as one of their own. In fact, he moves around with people like Hanifa and so on and so forth. If I even do the math, this guy was abducted, Kibet Bull. He was coming from a Tata meeting and DCI operatives picked him. So you can see Tata is really working with the younger generation. The only negative that Tata has is that he didn't take care of his brand from the beginning. Because as of right now, people associate Tata with activism, not so much leadership. It will be the exact same phenomenon if Boniface Mwangi was to want to vie for office. He tried it in the past in Starehe. He didn't make it. Because people have known you as an activist, not a politician. It's always good to know what you want in life. If you are an activist, go do the Sarakasi of activists. If you want to be a politician, move in a political way. You'd better be on TV than on the street chained to a piece of metal, which is what we've always known Tata for. So that is going against him kidogo. On top of that, he comes from Western Kenya and he has a lot of people he has to leapfrog before he gets to the front line. Even Mudavadi and Wetangula, much as they're unpopular, they're doing much better than Tata. And then there's Natmbbea and Salasia and others. So he has a very long line before he can claim a stake in the Iron Throne. Number 4, we have Rigathi Gachagua. What are some of the positives for Gachagua? He is financially stable. If you don't have money, don't get in politics unless you are very, very popular. I've always said in politics, money is like mother's milk. You either have enough of your own personal wealth or you are so good at fundraising that you can raise $1 billion or so and go campaign at the ballot. And of course, to fundraise, all you need to do is be a charismatic leader, which Rigathi Gachagua is. He's even retreating to the US for 2 months. What kind of money do you think he'll be coming back home with by the end of that tour? The other positive for Riggy G, he has joined the list of untouchables. What do I mean by untouchables? These are the leaders who, no matter what they say or do, you will never see them in handcuffs. Not even in a police station. Because you touch that leader, and that means everything in the country stops for a month or more. Put Raila in a jail cell today. Let's experiment and see what happens. Even after Ruto has lost elections, let somebody arrest him and put him behind bars. Let's see what happens. Today, go and arrest Rigathi Gachagua. Don't even arrest him. Ionekane tu kichwa anashikwa hivi anaingizwa ndani ya Land Cruiser pale nyuma, anabebwa na DCI. Let's see what happens. He has joined that list. It is a list that exists. It is unfortunate. I agree that we have leaders who cannot be touched in this country. It means we are still a banana republic. But nonetheless, that's what we are, and that's the situation we are in. Gachagua cannot be touched today, which is why any form of looting or scandal that anybody discovers in national government, they don't announce. Oh, ukiannounce utabebo, utaenda missing. They take it to Rigathi Gachagua. In the past, it used to be Raila Odinga. People will collect data about the government. Wameiba hapa, wameiba pale, wamefanya hii tenda, wamekula pesa. You tell Raila. Raila will go say it. They'll do nothing to him. Jacob Juma had incriminating evidence that he was going to release. His car was sprayed. Raila has been releasing dirty deals day in, day out. Paka waleo wako. So Gachagua has joined that list. That works for him. It's a positive. Another positive for Gachagua, he's a marathoner. This is somebody who from now till 2027 anaweza pigana vita na Kenya Kwanza na Ruto day in, day out paka twende kwa debe. He is unrelenting and he has that stamina. Some of the leaders we have don't have that stamina. Mtu anakuja anawadanganya like he's really serious about taking the presidency and then anapotea for 2 months. Anarudi tena anapotea. Gachagua is consistent. That's another positive that's working for him. Now on the flip side, the biggest stumbling block for Rigathi Gachagua is his impeachment. When it's all said and done, you can be popular, you can have money, you can know how to fundraise, you can be untouchable, you can be all these things. But if that impeachment cannot be nullified, then that's a very big stumbling block for Gachagua. So far so good. The courts have declared what was declared by the likes of Mrima and other justices to be null and void because they didn't follow procedure. But they are yet to nullify the impeachment. Let's see how that goes as we ease into 2027. Number 5, we have Kalonzo Musyoka. Positives, he has the numbers. On top of that, he's the senior most politician in the opposition ranks, having served for 5 years as a vice president of one of the best presidents in the Republic of Kenya. He definitely outranks Gachagua, who went for 2 years, so he's senior. But on the negative side, he has no charisma and no support beyond Kamba region. Kambas are the only supporters of Kalonzo. Find me another supporter outside that region and I will give you 1 million Tanzanian shillings. They don't exist. So at the end of the day, how would I rank them? Matiangi number 1. He's able to run. He has no impediments. Number 2, we have Rigathi Gachagua, and the only way he can take number 1 spot is if he gets rid of the impeachment through court process. Number 3, we have Natmbbea. Number 4 is Kalonzo Musyoka. And closing the list is Tata and David Maraga. Now, that's just my take, guys. Do drop me your own comments in the comment section below. How do you think that list ought to be arranged or rearranged for that matter? I'll do my best to read your comments and to give you a response. And with that, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing MPESA as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.